from home, and we are still to get into the two last reactions that came in before rounding the program here. But equally, we spoke lengthily on the UB land saga, and Doctor have made known his position on this topic. So straight, let's take some messages that came in before Doctor round up the program. And a particular viewer has been sending messages, and we want to appreciate his insight into this topic of CDC workers' protest. So this one goes, Mr. Busi, please, is doctor. He backed his PhD in the University of Boya, and some of us were part of it. So please do give his titles that he deserved. Dr. Busi, these workers are not administrators. They are field workers, and they face the reality in the field. The administrators themselves were not there. So how would they send their written document when it is a crisis time and everyone is fleeing? Dr. Busi, let's be realistic and know what is the difference between administrators and field workers. Doctor, please, I differ with you here. This message comes after he has sent this other one. These are workers in the CDC. These workers in CDC have supervisors and coordinators who are the ones responsible to send the written notes per not being present at the job site. Dr. Busi, as a psychologist you are, I believe you know more about functional theory. Media is very powerful. Don't look at your position and believe these workers are wrong. I prefer you say, let the government look into the situation by going into the account of ghost workers and take the money there, pay these CDC workers. It is the state of responsibility to take care of all its citizens, irrespective of employment or not employed.
Thank you very much, our viewer. I always stand for the common man. It's my responsibility. I love the common man a lot. But I want to say that I've earlier said that people have a memorandum of association in CDC. And you sign a contract and you have few workers. You have few heads. And I feel that the few heads must have sent their reports. And what I'll be saying here is that let the reports of the field works be seen by the top administrators. And the top administrators look into it by calling a meeting. The top administrators should call a meeting with the field workers and some of the workers who are demonstrating, and you should see how you can solve the problem. And you have your right to demonstrate. I'm not saying that your money should not be paid. If you have work, your money should be paid. But if you are demonstrating and saying that it's because of the Anglophone crisis, we all know the fear factor, and we all know the devastating effect. We all know how the suffering people are going through. But we still feel that the problem should be solved through dialogue. The problem should be solved through discussion.
Doctor, do you believe that there's money somewhere, what he called money for ghost workers, workers who have deserted their job site, that the government can harvest and settle their issue?
Ghost workers, in terms of those who have abandoned their jobs?
Yes.
I want to say that...
And maybe travel abroad.
Those who have traveled abroad, ghost workers in Cameroon?
Yeah, that when you follow
like teachers?
Yeah.
Like other group of people who have traveled abroad? Some even came back. But I want to say that ghost workers, every ghost worker, what legacy will you keep for this country? Let me attack them first. How will you say that you contributed for the welfare of Cameroon tomorrow if you are a ghost worker?
Do you think everybody cares?
So, but for the CDC people, if they don't care, they are bringing the nation down. But I want to end by saying that the CDC issue is complex. And I earlier said here that there's a memorandum of association.
Doctor,
issue of
about, do you think that there's a particular money somewhere for ghost worker? Because I think
Mr. Moderator, there's a confusion.
Okay.
There's a confusion you are bringing here.
The issue here is that these people are rioting because their salary has not been paid over time, because they are claiming, and the administration is claiming that they have not been working.
True.
And they are field workers at the field. Yes. And they let the field workers give their report to see the accountability of their work. And if it is clear that these people protesting have not been working, it is not like money will just be taken from somewhere, but the issue here is that they are workers who have been contributing for the growth of CDC.
True.
They can go, the administrator of CDC can now look for different measures to compensate these people.
At a certain place, he talked about CNPS. Just to tell you, dear friends, that CNPS only intervened 15 years. If you have not worked for 15 years with the government, you cannot claim CNPS. CNPS is a right that is paid. It's a pension right that people have after when they go on retirement. And you can only claim that money when you have worked for at least 15 years with the government. Now, I know very well that CDC is registered with the Social Security Fund. And so definitely if you have worked for over 15 years, yes, you can start processing your document. But have you gone on retirement already? Because that is money that starts flowing when you have gone on retirement. And if you go on retirement when you have not covered the 15 years, they will calculate that as a bundle and pay you all. They will not be paying you every month end. So it was to answer to that other cry that they should write to the CNPS to compensate that particular period of time. So, Doctor, we are rounding up issue over here. Maybe you settle on this CDC issue, your last word on it, and also on the two other topics.
My last word on the CDC issue is that the Anglophone crisis, the non-state actors in the field, they should create an enabling environment. Allow these workers, they are common people suffering. They are managing their lives to help their families. They should allow them to go to their job site so that they can be able to have salaries. And these salaries that has not been paid, I feel that it's an issue of memorandum of association. And let CDC dialogue with these people. If it's an issue of compensation, they should compensate their workers, because normally these people have been contributing for the welfare of CDC. I want to end also by saying that the issue of SAR, the anti-unit of the police in Nigeria, is bringing a lot of chaos in the country. It is high time President Muhammadu Buhari creates a commission that will investigate this problem of killing that's already going on in Nigeria. We could see the rate of killing very high in Nigeria. We could see the number of population. We could see the tear gassing. We could see the shooting of the live bullets in Nigeria. We could see the blockage that were being put by the youths. So we are saying that the president of Nigeria, we know the demographic population of Nigeria is so vast. The celebrities who came out, he should create an enabling environment to solve the problem. And the issue of the University of Buea, I still say that I, as a political observer, I'll still keep on protecting that same university. I'll still keep on protecting the largesse of that university to see that it expands. I'll continue supporting the Vice Chancellor of the University of Buea on media to see that the University of Buea is protected. And I want to end by also appreciating your effort for the moderator of today, and appreciating our moderator, Mr. Mwabo Williams, who have been doing a great job, but for other duties, he was called for other duties, and we acknowledge his absence.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for staying put for this other edition. I want to thank moderator Mwabo Williams and the management of CNTV, but most importantly, Dr. Busi, for being present for today.
Thank you.
Until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.